I'm Peter Ancona, one of the top realtors in South Florida that's known for record-breaking sales, innovation, and working with the affluent. My original property tours are designed to both inspire you and show you a professional scale as to what it would be like on a direct appointment together. I hope that you'll comment so we can interact and that you'll subscribe to keep in touch. Enjoy today's tour. Your physical words, the ones that you speak, can create a ripple effect where you get to change the world around you. So I encourage you, speak abundance, speak gratitude, and one day we'll meet. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. It is an honor to have you here because for today's property tour, you're going to explore with me this newly built, never lived in Florida mega mansion. And as we start, we have a breathtaking entrance that has a long turf and concrete motor court, showing off the size of the land, which is bigger than 1 acre. This entire property is gated and has that feeling like you're in a compound. On each side, we see mature landscaping around large grass areas, which have 3 types of palm and oak trees, complementing with flowing bushes and large decorative stones. The additional grass area, it's a dream for someone who's into planting and nature, and it gives future opportunities to create gardens, koi ponds, fountains, and art features. Finally, the front porch, it steals the show due to its dimensions and immense size, where our eyes are first drawn upward to see the wood-covered ceiling, and then straight ahead we see modern lighting, white stucco, and black accents. This leads to a 12-foot wooden pivot front door. Let's begin. Now inside, we enter a grand space for your entertaining and your comfort. This one has open architecture and pops of surprises by the interior. The great room, it doesn't just appear. It unfolds, where we notice the ceiling heights are tall and begins to capture our attention where the room is around 2.5 times taller than my 6-foot frame. This area also faces 2 entire walls of glass that have a folding accordion hurricane-proof doors that open with ease and we'll show off shortly when we head outside. Then for the lighting design, it has a lot of thought, where it's minimalist with the use of recessed and spotlights, and then around it is symmetry by the drop ceilings. The furniture here, it was professionally staged and could be included in the sale for an additional fee. It also helps anchor the space, and it has furniture that is fine to the touch, which utilizes cotton, linen, and wood around a calming atmosphere. It's almost like this wants to tell you a future story, a timeless tale, one about a growing family, a success in the marketplace, and a tale about contribution to a community in need. And that helps set up today's property tour, which is a total of 8,600 square feet and features a guest house, multiple bonuses, more bedrooms than we could count, and 2 tennis courts. How great is this home? Are you starting to feel that positivity? Moving forward, let's make our way to the heart of this property, while we see the chef-inspired super kitchen. This is perhaps where future memories are born, and you have an important soul-searching conversation with someone at this very spot. It might implant a thought, a very special thought, and that thought could be that this is where home was meant to feel like. I have created it, and I appreciate it. You can cook here, create here, and make a culinary dream become your fantasy around effortless use and function. Here are the kitchen details. The layout is in an L shape with a long center island and a rectangular stainless steel sink and faucet. The cabinetry is imported, high-end, in 2 colors, and it's complemented by a third variety which is glass display. Towards the middle is a gas cooktop by Wolf, with its signature red knobs making this a chef's kitchen. Above it is a marble backsplash, and then on top of that is a commercial ventilation hood covered in fluted wood for added charm. Adjacent, and with extra storage, we see an undermount light, and then we notice the built-in oven, which is right into this design and ready for your next big holiday meal. Next to that is a Sub-Zero refrigerator and freezer combination covered in paneling with deep storage. This is complemented by a full-length wine cooler, and then next to it is a bar area that has a second sink, which can display your favorite spirits and guilty pleasures. Finally, we take the time to turn around, and we look at the piece of art that is the center island. It has 6 chairs around it with extended countertops, and it's made of 2 varying stones, showing off the expert craftsmanship. What do you guys think of that chef's kitchen? Especially the 2 variations in natural stone countertops. Moving forward, we have what could be a cozy lounge area where you could congregate around music, read your favorite book, or just simply have reflection on your day. Next to that is the ideal formal dining room that has a solid wood table, 8 linen armchairs, and an orchid right in the middle. This area also holds moments in time, a celebration, a toast, or even a quiet moment where a linen tablecloth can meet laughter. It's time, everyone! I want to show you what it's like to live like a local in South Florida, where this estate is engineered for vitality. Our local architecture, it's amazing as it mimics life's movements, from the indoors all the way to the outdoors. And as a major upgrade to this Florida mansion, there are stackable and disappearing accordion-style glass doors. You can see how easy it is to operate them by pushing and then condensing. When we open them, we erase the line between the structure and the outdoor paradise. The moment these doors are open, every single thing changes. Panel by panel, foot by foot, the world is expanding, the air is shifting, and our mood gets happier. Suddenly, your great room, your kitchen, and your entire home is now completely open. We feel no more walls. We feel no more barriers. And we just have flowing energy that adds up to bright light and the smell of summer scents. Lastly, we experience pure freedom. With the doors open and completely stacked, this architectural design feature has now become your new daily ritual. You no longer live around nature, you live through it, with it, fully immersed by a breezy, open-air pavilion. Now outside, we begin with a deep covered patio, which has 2 couches, 2 chairs, and a coffee table that fit 10 people. Then straight ahead, we have the centerpiece to your paradise, a resort-style pool. It is rectangular in shape, saltwater, heated, has a sun shelf, and a jacuzzi. Around it is an assortment of single and double teak loungers. where the water is calling us. It's crystal clear and has different shades of blue that are glistening under the famous Florida sun. So since this is a special spot, we're going to use it as a tourist prior to help you guys at home. Because as you know from my previous videos, I heavily believe in the manifestation of wealth that leads to subconscious actions and energies, which makes our thoughts become real things. So I want you to envision you grew up in a town where opportunity did not knock. As a young child, you were raised by parents that told you you were meant for more. After graduating high school, you unfortunately had no money for college, no connections and no handouts, but just a hunger by your side. After 7 years of odd jobs and living in your car, you had a relentless self-belief that you can improve this life. So you studied the right mindset and began taking risks by meeting mentors. This determination eventually landed you a dream job at a tech startup. Then 10 years later, you created an app, had it funded, and that special experience has now changed the world. Moving forward, you have 3 kids, unlimited funds, and you take care of your parents financially. So for this next phase of your life, your tax plan was to relocate to South Florida. Then by coincidence or destiny, you have found this video. You love the layout and that there's a guest home for your parents. Contacted us for a showing. Purchased the property in cash. You made your thoughts become real. I want you to feel that feeling strong. I'm standing right next to you. And I just said congratulations. Now, I hope you guys took the time to practice that manifestation exercise, because did you know that many of the examples I give are real-life past anonymous clients? Which means you watching this video at home can easily be next. Continuing, let's explore the rest of this backyard, where we have over an acre of land, which gives you additional space for a full summer kitchen, an outdoor dining room with 8 chairs, 2 tennis courts for enjoyment, a guest house, and green space. And when heading to the back of this land, there are again 2 private, full-size tennis courts. They're surrounded by lush hedges and flowering trees, which create both privacy and beauty in one elegant stroke. Imagine an early morning match here, where the sun rises behind the trees. Or perhaps an evening set under the custom lights with music playing from your favorite soundtrack. Or lastly, a family tournament that ends with laughter and championship-style memories. So whether you play like a professional or you're just having fun, these courts offer the space to move, compete, and connect fully with your passions. Did your competitive side emerge? Did you like the tennis courts and perhaps that grass area for soccer? Moving along is our first bonus, which was teased during the manifestation exercise. This mansion has a private guest house. It's a world on its own, where there's a special balance because the guest house is completely self-contained. Yet, it's close enough to the main property where your guests can join you for brunch, take a dip in the pool, or share a sunset toast. As a fun fact, when we do a property consultation for a buyer, they frequently request a staff quarters or a guest house. Now moving along in the backyard, we head up a spiral staircase, which is going to reveal a rooftop patio that overlooks this prime piece of land. So while we do so, let me tell you about this beautiful location, which is Parkland in Florida. Parkland blends natural beauty, high-end living, family-friendly values, and great schools. where this area has class and quiet prestige. Around the neighborhood, you see lush greenery, tree-lined streets, equestrian trails, and it has strict zoning that preserves its small-town charm. There are no high-rises here, no chaotic traffic, just beautifully planned communities that are centered around golf and country clubs. For proximity, you're 25 minutes to Boca Raton, 35 minutes to Fort Lauderdale, and slightly under an hour to Miami. Let's head back inside. Welcome back. Today's property tour, it's enormous. You're looking at 7 bedrooms, 8.5 bathrooms, and a 3-car garage. Here is bedroom number 1. Straight ahead, we're going to enter bedroom number 2. Up next is bedroom number 3. Continuing down the hall, towards this corner, we have a new bonus area for you to take in. This variety room is large and faces the saltwater pool. It could either be used for home theater or a private gymnasium. Let's hear from you guys in a comment below. What would you use this location for? One entire wing is now fully completed, so we head to a new side where there's a dedicated laundry room and then a 3-car garage for my supercar collectors. Did you picture your favorite vehicle? Moving along, we have our final wing. And while we head there, I would like to highlight that there's imported porcelain flooring throughout and smart home technology. Here is bedroom number 4. This is bedroom number 5. Last but not least, we have your own sanctuary. The primary quarters, it's large in size and easily fits a king-size bed, has big closets and a dramatic bathroom. There's also glass doors that face the pool. So if you see yourself living and sleeping in this mansion, waking up to this backyard, leave me this comment below. This is my new home, and I claim it to be mine. Your physical words, the ones that you choose to speak, they create a ripple effect where you could change the world around you. So I encourage you, speak abundance, speak gratitude, and we'll meet one day soon. Thank you so much for taking today's property tour as if we were there together directly on a live showing in person. You, my awesome subscribers at home, were given a full access open house tour where we explored this newly built, never lived in Florida mega mansion. It immediately charmed us with a long turf and concrete motor court, grass areas all around, open architecture, and a resort-style backyard with tennis courts and a guest house. So if you love this home's feel, the lifestyle, and the fact that it's never been occupied prior, then all of my contact information is below, where once you message me, I'll respond back immediately, and then we'll work timely in setting up your appointment here live and in person together. My name is Peter Ancona. I want to be your local realtor to guide and protect you, and I look forward to meeting you at this mansion in Parkland, Florida. To set up your personal tour, my contact information is below. Weekly, we are releasing new original videos. And if you would like to see more Miami penthouses, luxury, and lifestyle, subscribe now.